Just want to brag top up. Say, bro, man, you be relevant and I said what I said, bro. You need to like me to keep I'm 4K Dre. Who? Rickard. What the? After Pusha dropped his track, first day out, things went left fast. The same day the song hit, NBA YoungBoy jumped on Instagram Live and reacted. These types like who gives a you-know-what all this, and Shay didn't stay quiet. He clapped back right away. We really live this we talk about, you hear me real live the stupid you stupid. Or what go look at our video one stand like all of this kicked off during Shaw's promo run when his new song got featured on stream with Ben. And that's where the tension really started popping off. While on stream, they FaceTimed another streamer named AKA who straight up said he's Team YoungBoy right in front of Shite. Apologize to me, man. Hey, look, bro. You got to man. Just rep anything, man. Just say you something, and then you good. Get on. Oh, I'm 4K Dre. Who? Rickard. What the man? What? You could do it, ain't no I'm you right. Right, man. AKA didn't even hesitate. He made it loud and clear what side Shiesty was on. And that moment mattered because Lil Zay had just been calling out what he labeled fake rappers in the game. A tweet from Lil Zay Osama even said, "It's no shock the industry is switching on dirt for YoungBoy." Real though, I don't see why this was surprising or new to y'all. Everybody jumping because this is how the industry is. Nobody in the industry is going to stick around you when you at your lowest. If they can't get clout, notoriety, money, fame, features, videos, something that they could benefit from off you, they're going to jump ship. I don't see why it's surprising that everybody is on YB in the industry. That's how it go. They only going to you when it's beneficial to them. None of these ain't grow with dirt. None of these ain't friends or real homies with dirt. For real. For real. You know what I'm saying? Or they would never change, or they would never jump ship cause where we from. If you with me, my opt is your options. Your options is mine. Some people don't look at it like that. Some people look at it like I with both parties. I ain't got nothing to do with it. And look, you're not wrong for that. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, shout out to the ears that still stayed down for Dirk's real family and friends. And nah, it didn't stop there. Hundreds of F mutuals started tweeting things like, if you rocking with what YoungBoy did, stay on that side when Lil Durk gets out of jail. During that same live, Shite wasn't feeling a girl who didn't even know who Durk or F was at all. Oh nah, that rubbed him the wrong way for real. My jerk. Yeah, oh little dirt. JCV films with that fire. I appreciate you talking about. Okay, why you say like that for? Come on, get your picture, man. Before you get wait. My phone's strange picture. Oh, going crazy. I think we okay. That's the wrong her. He talking about who again, this Lil D again. This whole situation circles back to Lil Durk. But the real reason Shy even started going at YoungBoy finally came to light once Durk was behind bars. With Durk locked up, YoungBoy was clearly still winning and moving strong. And that shift didn't go unnoticed at all. Choppa tried stepping toward YoungBoy first. But that move didn't land the way he probably expected. It really kicked off when DJ Academic spoke up and said if Choa wanted to be taken seriously for dissing YoungBoy, he needed to drop a real anthem, not just talk. Chopper, bro, no more breakdancing, no more belly rolling, and like that, GY rating. If you making a diss song at Kentrell Deshaun Golden, you gotta make some anthem with like some military tanks. That's how he's coming. And trust that message reached YoungBoy fast. He tweeted, "Let them numbers speak for themselves. Don't say my name again." Making it clear this was bigger than just music. Academics also pointed out that YoungBoy isn't scared of handling situations beyond the booth, which added more pressure to the whole thing. When Chopper dropped Hello Revenge, other rappers were already warning him it wouldn't end well. He even rapped the lyrics, "Pop up, opt out guys, can't turn me down. Choppers up, top down, boy. I'm your daddy now. Pound for pound, round for round, we can put the firearms down. Uppercut stomach, tum tuck, man down." That verse had people shaking their heads. And after that, plenty of rappers were straight up telling Chopper to stop dissing YoungBoy before it got worse. YoungBoy messed with nobody. The boy doing his thing. standing his own name. And yeah, I can feel him every time he drop a song. But in Luke Chopper, instead of him doing his own thing, he say, you know what? I'ma attack this man. I'ma mess with him. That's how P Street think. Instead of just letting me continue to move with my life. 'Cause I ain't mess with nobody. I ain't out here trying to portray a street image or nothing like that. I'm just even Freddie Gibbs jumped in and clowned the diss track, saying, I don't know if bro's serious, but I've been laughing at this for 20 minutes. That comment alone told the whole story. A lot of people clearly weren't taking Choa seriously at all, and the internet treated the whole thing like a joke instead of a threat. Once YoungBoy finally reacted, his side didn't even need to argue back. His team responded by reposting an older video where Choa literally said himself that YoungBoy was better than him. In the clip, Choa says, let me know who beat me. Bro, respectfully, the only one that's really ahead is YoungBoy. That moment hit hard because it came straight from Choa's own mouth. No twisting needed. Who beat me, bro? Respectfully, the only that's really respectfully, the only that's really ahead in their space is YoungBoy, then doubled down by retweeting reactions of people laughing at Choa trying to come for him. One viral moment started with a tweet where Charleston White went off on Choa after the disc, saying he shouldn't even be speaking on YoungBoy like that. Chopper, listen to me. You can't go walk the runway with that little walk. You remember that walk you had? I think I'm a bad you can't come back with that walk. I think I'm a bad you can't come back with that end Chopper with that boy. Now them boy got some dances. Them boy, but you went a hot, and bot, if he was a bad, I suck my too. You are disqualified from saying anything to Craw. And LU, you've been disqualified. I would give if you and King Von got in the car and them together. Once you learn that walk like that runway model walk, and you went in front of the whole world, you can't come back over here to this side of the railroad track and go to barking. No. Go back over there and finish, nephew. Go back over there and finish being a bad. But here's the wild part. Just a week earlier, Charleston was saying the complete opposite, agreeing with Chopper's take and criticizing YoungBoy's music, claiming it wasn't good influence-wise. Baby, it ain't money getting they'll hurt you. You and eat at your icebox as they break in your house. I'm not battling with childhood like a WB fan. Them kids need to be put in mental institutions. This man sound like he angry. He want out his mama. He want to beat up his daddy. He want his uncle. Don't know. I don't want to hear that kind of I'm not in pain. I'm a money get YB babies ain't money. Getting I can, I don't feel that that's not soul music. I'm a soul for brother. I'm not in pain. Them kids need to be put in mental institution. Him, you see, they had that on that flip. Had people calling him out instantly, and the timeline was loving every second of the chaos. Here's the thing. Even people in the rap industry who actually agree with Choa's point still weren't rocking with him at all. The pushback mostly came from the lyrics themselves, where he says things like, you're bad for the youth. Nothing positive you do. You send guys to do what you wouldn't even do. Role model. That angle didn't land how he thought it would. Instead of sounding bold, it rubbed a lot of folks the wrong way, especially when he added lines like, you will never fit the shoe. Just a guy with emotion. Your aura gives me the ick. Guys like you make me sick. That tone made people tune him out fast. DJ Academics reacted right after and said Choa was clearly trying to follow the same lane as X. But the problem is people don't respect Choa the way they respected X. So they're not really listening. Say, call it you have your third eye open. Some people would call it yo a smart act smart. Some people would call it fake woke. Some people would call it someone trying to seem deeper than most. Pause. It's kind of like how people evoke some of the similar thoughts like how we had about Triple X and Takhan, where people felt like he understood life a little bit on a different level. And I think that's what Ainley Top is aimed at academics, made it clear intent matters, but impact matters more. And YoungBoy wasn't the only rapper she went on first day out. That track was a straight statement aimed at rappers who dissed him while he was locked up. He even raps lines like street guys get tummy tucks, which people quickly linked to Moneybagg Yo was basically saying some rappers claim gym results when it's really surgical work, and that stirred up serious talk online. But things went from music to messy when news broke that she was reportedly being looked into by authorities. Fans started saying some of the lyrics sounded like self-incrimination. and dissing federal prosecutors tied to. An active court case is never a smart move. That part alone turned the song from a flex into a full-blown controversy fast. The lyrics that really set people off had everyone asking questions fast. Lines like, I ain't hit nothing in like 4 years. I ain't sent a hit in 3. Don't let Dirk verse go to your head. Ain't nobody slime as me. Instantly lit the timeline up. Then he doubled down with bars like, I'm CEO and the top hitter for my team. My grandma told me keep my grass low the whole time. I'm the snake. Fans wasted no time reacting online, and the tweets started flying. People were straight up asking, did Steve really just confess to something crazy from a jail phone? A lot of fans said it looked like he didn't learn anything from watching what Dirk went through. But not everybody was buying the lyrics as real talk. Whack 100 stepped in and claimed the song was pure cap, saying Shiesty wasn't solid and allegedly cooperated to get out early. You try and say that Big Bird ain't solid, and throughout the day, as you see, look, you see what they've been sending me. You see that throughout the day, they sending me, but they sending the documents, the PDF, the paperwork. They circling, telling me what they see. You see it, bro. Like, you look that you see it. Yo, what? These rappers got to hate you, bro. I ain't gonna lie. They hate me, too, but they gotta hate you differently. Like, bro, listen. This ain't even listen. By the end of the day, come to all decide a clubhouse. They're gonna pull me in that room, and they're going to present this. Don't you run interference like kind of what you try to do with Thug, run a little bit of interference. That take shocked a lot of people. Wack even claimed Shy had it easy while locked up, saying his jail time wasn't rough at all, and that he was chilling most of the time. Who looked like he's absolutely chilling in jail. My boy got a little Richard Millie. You know what I mean? Got the haircut all right. You know what I mean? They be playing Fortnite Mobile in jail. Oh, he got the Timbs on. They look fresh as well. Yo, this so chilling and in prison. He got 2 watches. Like, you know what I mean? Like, damn. 2 watches. Not even. Once those comments hit. Several rappers started calling Shy out online, accusing him of not standing on business. Still, SHYY's close friend, Big 30, jumped in to defend him hard, saying on everything he loves that Shy would never do that, putting his word and family on it. My mama, if you see the paperwork, my mama, I do whatever y'all tell me to do 'cause my eyebrow mustache hurt. I throw my chains in the river, and jumping in if she's a snitch. Go take one to the know. That response split the internet right down the middle fast. Even though rumors were flying everywhere, the court documents laid everything out clear so people could understand what really happened. According to those records, the situation started as a planned meetup for sneakers and other items. Nothing more on the surface. Shy and a few others allegedly set it up like a regular deal, but things shifted once they arrived at the location. The documents say Shuri pulled up in a green McLaren, and the sellers showed up shortly after. Right before everything went down, prosecutors claimed Shiesty and a friend allegedly decided they weren't going to pay it all and plan to take the items instead, sending 2 people to the hospital, and it lands a rapper in jail. 7 Sheldon Fox with the exclusive. Police and prosecutors say Pooh Shiesty was part of the group that ended up in this parking lot that October afternoon where the flew, and it happened right across the street from the police department and town hall here in Bay Harbor. The sellers handed over the sneakers so they could be checked for authenticity, while both sides talked numbers and looked over the goods. That negotiation quickly turned heated when Shiesty wanted a lower price, and the sellers refused to move. According to the report, the argument escalated fast. Authorities alleged a firearm was pulled during the confrontation, which caused the sellers to run and try to get away. Sadly, the documents state that both were struck while fleeing, one in the backside and the other in the hip. That moment turned what started as a sneaker meetup into a serious legal nightmare instantly. According to the case details, while the situation was unfolding, Shiesty's friend allegedly grabbed the items and tossed them into the McLaren before jumping into the passenger seat. Shiesty then did one last look around to make sure nobody was coming back at him, and within seconds, he jumped into the driver's seat and took off fast. Everything happened quick, almost rushed, like panic was setting in. But that speed came with a major mistake. When Shiesty jumped into the car, he moved so fast that his Louis Vuitton bag reportedly fell out the open door and was left right there on the ground. At first glance, that might not sound like much, but inside that bag was allegedly around $40,000 in cash. And that single detail became a huge problem later. That bag turned into one of the key reasons investigators were able to connect everything. After leaving the scene, Shiesty reportedly went straight toward the nearest Miami airport and rented a private jet to leave the state. On paper, it looked like a clean escape plan, but it didn't play out that way at all. Authorities eventually caught up, and he was arrested not long after. The town of Bay Harbor Island says you're wanted with he's also charged with robbery battery in their affidavit, saying the two left the state in a private Mr. Williams. You were arrested for pursuant to an arrest was issued June 3rd. It's charging you, and you have two attorneys here. Or is it, I'm sorry, two attorneys in the state? Go ahead. You want to announce again? Brad Cohen and Sam Zegny for the defendant. Have you had a chance to help? Yes, Judge. Yeah. A few days later, once booked, he posted a $30,000 bond and was released. But that freedom didn't last long because the court process pulled him right back in. Just a couple months later, everything tightened up again, and the case officially took a serious turn. Things hit a turning point when DJ Academics broke the news and tweeted that she had been sentenced to 63 months in prison. At first, fans were sick about it. He was originally facing up to 8 years, so people thought they were about to miss a long stretch of music. For a moment, it felt like a heavy loss for his supporters. But once the details settled in, folks started realizing something big. Shiesty actually got a strong deal considering the charges on the table. By the time the sentence was announced, he had already been locked up for about a year, which changed the math completely. Academics later said Shiesty could realistically be home in just 1 or 2 more years, and that shocked a lot of people. I think he's coming home like next year, maybe the year after. However, it looked like he's, taking responsibility of whatever happening, doing his time, not crying, clearly trying to let people know he's straight. And I do think when he comes back out, granted, as long as it's not like too far from now, if he comes back in a year, he's good. I still think even what really had the internet buzzing was the explanation behind how the sentence got reduced. Reports explained that Shiesty agreed to a proffer, which is a legal process where someone provides additional information to investigators related to their own case in exchange for a lighter sentence. Because of that agreement, prosecutors reduced what could have been 8 years or more down to 63 months. That revelation split opinions fast. Some people called it smart legal strategy. Others questioned the situation heavily. Either way, it made one thing clear. This case was never just about music. It was about real consequences and serious legal moves playing out behind the scenes. Look, Pooh Shiesty was probably the biggest artist that he signed in recent memory. But Pooh Shiesty had a history of crimes before he ever signed to Gucci. It ain't like, he was like a school, then Gucci suddenly put him in a bad direction. No, he was already doing it. Gucci wasn't around when he was doing all of the crazy that got him locked up for. It just is what it is. Push is in prison right now for somebody in the ass while sitting inside a McLaren. Yeah, some Grant Def, right? You know what I mean? But that's who he was before that. So it's like that ain't a surprise. And Gucci ain't gonna tell you he can't just change who you are as a person. So it's like, but people come up with the conspiracy theories and the life insurance, whatever. But other rappers weren't buying that explanation at all. They said Shiesty only talked to save himself and started accusing him of giving up information beyond just his own situation. That's when the word snitching started flying heavy online. Still, legally speaking, a profit deal holds real value because it speeds everything up. No long trial, no dragging it out, and the system actually rewards that kind of cooperation. That part matters, even if the streets don't respect it. One thing that didn't help him was being forced to outline every mistake he made during the situation. And the first mistake was a wild one. The incident happened right next to a police station, literally across the street. The footage used in court didn't come from a random camera either. It came straight from the police department's own surveillance. That alone made the case airtight fast. Because it was so close to the station, Officers arrived almost instantly and recovered the Louis Vuitton bag left behind. That bag ended up being critical evidence. Investigators tied the cash inside directly to Shuri by matching serial numbers on the bills to money spreads he had already posted on Instagram. Once that connection was made, there was no arguing it. But the biggest mistake of all came after posting online with the green McLaren sealed everything. Multiple photos, same car, same timeline. It all lined up too clean. That decision turned the situation from risky to unrecoverable, and the evidence stacked up heavy. Now listen, if you want the real stories, the real breakdown, and the truth behind how the streets and the system collide, make sure you subscribe to Rap Mike X and turn those notifications on right now. The streets never sleep. And trust us, we're just getting started. We drop heat every single day. And tomorrow's upload is going even crazier, even deeper, and you do not want to miss it. Smash that like button, share this video with all your homeboys, and let us know your thoughts in the comments. We'll catch you in the next one right here at Rap Mike X, where the truth of the streets lives.